All right. Says I'm live. Hopefully there's somebody will drop in here in a minute. This is actually kind of a test. That's all it is. Drop a few comments. I could have done the lighting a little better, looks but like I said, it's basically just a test to just kind of see if this new computer I bought a couple of weeks ago, if the processor is good enough to run a live stream on. So I wasn't sure because the processor on this one isn't as good as the one that I had before, the one that I've been using, the one that I spilled apple juice on. No, orange juice, excuse me, real orange juice. Hey, OVP's in the house. Thank you, buddy, so much. Uh, Enjoyed that video you released today. So keep them coming, brother. You're pumping them out there. You're giving some good information. I really enjoyed the folks in your town showing up to for the No Kings rally. That's one of the things I'm going to talk about here tonight. But like I said, this is basically a test. So if you got any comments, if you got any questions or suggestions, drop them down there, in the chat box, and I'll be glad to help you out if I can. But one of the things I wanted, and this is throwback. This is kind of like the very first time we went on YouTube live. We turned a little Google machine on here, and we didn't have any special lighting or any microphones or nothing like that. We just kind of opened it up, turned on the camera, and started talking. So, come a long way since then. Hopefully, some of you folks have enjoyed it. But got my apple juice here with me. Thank you guys for being here. Hey, Glenn Anderson, my buddy. All right. All right. Working and listening. OVP's working and listening. Hey, we all got to work occasionally, I guess. I did mine today trying to refurbish a battery, an old battery that a buddy of mine had in a solar pack, and he kind of abused it, and I'm trying to refurbish it. So hopefully I got that done. But let me get on here about what I wanted to talk about. Like I said, this weekend was supposed to be horrible in America. Turns out it wasn't. It's just it was no more, very little more than a regular weekend. And hey, that's great. That just shows you that Americans are happier with where we are right now than we were a year ago. Philip Dixon, what's going on, buddy? Thank you for dropping in from Tennessee. All right. But this was really supposed to be a bad weekend. Uh, didn't turn out that way at all. Not here in the U.S. I mean, it was pretty rough for the people over in Iran and in Israel, I guess. But hey, all we can do is pray for them and hope that turns out right. Good old man, Don. Thank you, sir. All right. Looks like we got a few dropping in here. It was total no show down here in Central Texas. That's good. That's great. Didn't turn out very well in a lot of places, from what I understand. Ohio Valley Prepping there, he did a video. If you guys aren't subscribed over there, go over there and do that. He got some good stuff. But he did a video from his local area, the protests that went on there. And that was about what I thought it would be everywhere, other than the big cities. And we know what happened there. Of course, LA is a sewer. It always has been, always will be. As long as you got rats out there running that place and rats living there. If you're a decent person, you live in California, in LA, Sacramento, San Francisco, wherever, you need to get the hell out of there, okay? Because the people running that place have no interest in doing what's best for you. All they're interested in is their power, and that's it. They would rather do for illegal immigrants than for Americans, and that's ridiculous. You're paying high taxes, not for, better police protection or fire protection or just community parks or whatever. You're paying for illegal immigrants. So get the hell out of there and don't pay for that. All right. But Bill Bill's in the house, my man right there. Uh, I can't highlight you guys on screen here because I'm on YouTube Live. I'm not on my streaming studio. So, like I said, I just wanted to drop in here and say a few things and check this camera, this computer out. But how about our boy Tim Walz? How about him with the assassinations in his state? That's a terrible thing. All right, let's pray for those folks and their families and the people that survived the shootings. Let's pray for them, y'all. It don't matter what party they in. But how about Tim? He jumped out there talking about how this was absolutely a political hit. He was hoping beyond hope that this was some dumbass redneck MAGA Republican who went and shot up the Democrats. And it turns out it was one of his own people, somebody he had appointed to a state position. It was a Democrat killing Democrats because that guy didn't like the way those people had voted on an immigration policy. They voted against continuing health care for illegal immigrants in their state. And then their fellow Democrat didn't like it, so he went out and started popping people. So guess what? What's her name? That scumbag from San Francisco, that old woman out there. I can't remember her name. She'd been calling for violence for years. Well, she finally got it. AOC's been calling for violence. They finally got it. You know, Jeffries, Obama Light, he'd been calling for violence. He got it. But it wasn't the way they expected. So they got what they asked for, even though it didn't turn out to be what they wanted it to be. But hey, they got it. That's what they wanted. Texas Raider, my man. I finally got your 3X shirt. I'm going to be taking care of that and sending it to you real soon. I'll Thursday night, I'm going to do a little more on the shirts. They didn't turn out quite the way I wanted, but I still think they're very cool. And hopefully you guys will too. But homemade and homegrown. Thank you for joining us so much, very much. Thank you. Appreciate it. But like I said, it didn't turn out the way old Tampon Tim wanted it to, and he stuck his foot in his mouth again. As usual, a Democrat made an ass of themselves. So, uh, hey, there we go. But like I was talking about earlier, those No Kings protests that they were actually pushing all across the country. Supposed to be 1,500 protests. I don't think it was anywhere near that many. And then the ones that did happen, very few people were there. So it turned out about the way I thought it would. There were big problems, I guess you'd say riots in Los Angeles and Seattle. Even New York really didn't get out of hand with this one. That surprised me. I thought they would be a lot more fired up there than they were. But, me and several other channels were talking about how you needed to be ready. But we were just reminding you that's where you need to be every day. You need to be ready for a problem every day, not just on days like that. So people want to jump out there and say, you were talking about how this is going to happen and that's going to happen, and it never did. I never told you what was going to happen. I just reminded you to be ready just in case it did happen. That's what I've never said anything would happen. I just want you to be ready. Nishka's with us. Thank you so much for being here, girl. I appreciate it. Patriot Ordinance is in the house. Yeah, this is a drop in, guys. It wasn't something I scheduled. I just wanted to drop in, like I said, and test this little computer here. It's a little bitty computer. Just wanted to test it and make sure it would work on the live stream for me, just in case I had to depend on it. Looks like it's working pretty good to me. You guys can see it. How does it sound? Have I got good sound here? Somebody give me a sound check on this one, please. All right. Yep, hit the thumbs up. I'd appreciate it, y'all. And go over and check my channel out. I got some pretty good stuff. Got a 5x5 from Glenn. Thank you, sir, so much. And he'll be all right. So the sound must be pretty good. Go over there and check my channel out. What about the warning that we're being monitored? They've been monitoring you for years, brother. If you're carrying around a cell phone, they can listen to you anytime they want to. And they can track wherever you go anytime they want to. It's that simple. But as far as the stuff over in the Middle East, looks like Iran's ready to throw in the towel. Think they want to talk, but we'll see how that shakes out. I think Donald Trump gave them one more chance. Uh, yeah, they monitor this show. They sure do. You can bet your bottom dollar. All these prepping channels, they're being monitored somewhere. You can bet on that. But that don't bother me because maybe if they watch me, I might convince one of those sewer dwellers to, crawl his ass out in the sunshine and get ready for what's coming and watch what's going on. So, hey, bring it on. Yeah. Watch me. I don't care. That'd be great. That's just another viewer, as far as I'm concerned. Just another viewer. Hey, there's coffee. My man, coffee first, then speak. I know that feeling. I feel it every morning. When my Mr. Coffee's brewing up that magic. Don't talk to me until I get me at least one cup of coffee in. But the Middle East over there, I think that's finally going to start cooling down a little bit. I might be wrong, but hopefully it will. Uh, Basically, Israel controls Iranian airspace. Everybody in the world knows it. Israel's actually bragging about it. The only thing that can come out of there without them taking it down is a missile, a hypersonic missile. But then at least they can warn somebody it's coming. So, Israel's controlling their airspace, and that's a good thing. And that's part of the reason why Iran's ready to talk. And it also helped out a little bit that the Nimitz was dispatched from the South China Sea uh, over into the Middle East over that way. And I think the Iranians are starting to get the idea that things ain't looking good. Those people are dangerous for real. They do not need a nuclear weapon. Absolutely. Because they think that their religion teaches them to kill anybody that don't believe in Islam is an honor to kill them. It's a good thing, especially Jewish people. They think that it's their duty to take out Israel. So you can't let maniacs like that have nuclear weapons. No way. But like I've said before, I'm afraid they already got them. So maybe Israel neutralized them this week, and that'll stop what might possibly could have happened. But here in the United States, like I said, there was a lot going on this weekend. We got through it, no problem. That's great. We expect problems in LA. Who gives a damn? Unless you live there. And if there's people there that do give a damn, they need to get out. It's that simple. But I'm putting together what we got here. Been listening to me since I was a host on AM radio. Hillbill, you were on AM radio? All right. I can see that. Yeah, you probably got a lot of interesting stuff to talk about with the life you've lived. But there was a commercial in this pop-up. Oh my goodness. Come on. Oh, that's crazy right there for them to put a commercial in a little pop-up like this. I got less than 20 viewers here. Huh. They advise you not to fly again. Hey, if you're not on a government watch list by now, you need to be. You got to step up your game. It's that simple. Oh my goodness, OVP got a commercial too. That's crazy. Whole redneck can't come on here and just talk, leave some comments without them trying to put commercials in. Oh my goodness, Glenn got one. Hey, on Thursday night when I do my live stream, on Fridays, I watch the replay so I can read you guys' comments because I miss a lot of stuff when we're live. But I watch a live stream the next day when it's a video, and they pop so many commercials in there. But what surprised me was when I watched the one from last week, they popped a commercial in there, and I scroll my little mouse down and I check to see how long the commercial is, and the commercial was 15 minutes. That's half of the show. Yeah, hit the skip. While we're live, hit the skip. Okay. Come on back here and listen to me. But after this is over now, it's going to be posted on my live streams, but it'll be in video form. Go back, click on it, and just let it play. Don't skip the commercials then, because then they have to pay me for it. Ridge Runner's with us. All right. At least a short commercial that I got. Hey, go ahead and hit the skip. Go ahead. On this live stream, hit it. Do it. But like I said, tomorrow, whenever, whatever, if you're cutting the grass or you're working somewhere in the house, click on this, let it play, just let it play all the way through with commercials. I watched one of Urban. I watched one of no, not Urban, Rural. I watched one of Rural 2IC's videos from his one from last Wednesday night. I watched that and let it play with commercials. The 1 hour live stream, hour and 2 minutes for the live stream. It took YouTube an hour and 47 minutes for it to play. They put 45 minutes of commercials and a 1 hour live stream. But they do that so they don't have to pay content creators. I explained that Thursday too. If you click on that little skip button while you're watching the video, even if you watch the entire commercial, and then at the end where it says skip, you click on that, it's like you didn't even watch it. So you just got to let that play out. I'd appreciate it. I know other content creators would appreciate it. That's why the channels I support, I do that. After they have a live stream or while it's a video, I just let it play, start to finish. Well, especially the live streams, because I'm usually there. OVP can tell you that. I'm usually always there on his live streams. But once it's posted as a video, I just let it play. I click on it and let it play. That way it gets paid. But want to give you a little hint about what's coming up Thursday night. I'm going to be talking about emergency communications, and I'm going to give you a system, a way to program your radios, and how you should change periodically each day, and not each day, each hour, or however often you want to. And you'll stay out of range of everybody. Anybody trying to monitor your comms, they're not going to be able to keep up with you. And it's so simple, you're not going to believe it. I come up with this system myself. I've been tinkering with it here at home using my radios, and it works great. And Thursday night, I'm going to pass that on to you guys. I'm sure you'll like it if you're putting together an emergency radio comm system for your mag, your group. Damn, there was another commercial. They popped two of them in. I can't believe that. But this comm system that I'm going to pass on to you, it works great. It's got how my mag is going to use it. Good luck finding us if you try to, because there's 40,000 frequencies involved that you can go through, and nobody's ever going to find you. And if they do, they're going to try to listen in. And if you change it on the top of the hour, the bottom of the hour, quarter hour, whatever, you'll be gone while they're still trying to listen in on you, and they're not going to find you. It's that simple. But just want to jump out here tonight, touch base with everybody, let you know I love you guys. I appreciate it. I thought this weekend was kind of funny. Grits and Grace dropped in. Thank you so much. All right. I just thought it's kind of funny that what the liberals wanted to happen with the protest didn't happen. Donald Trump is still our president. He's not a king, and he knows that. But also, with Tampon 10 stepping in his own poop and trying to blame those murders up there on Republicans or a MAGA radical, and it turned out to be somebody that he himself had pointed to a state position. Hey, I thought that was hilarious. But all right, y'all. Like I said, I just want to drop in and say hello, make sure everybody's doing good, and I wanted to test this little computer. And I did that on my throwback broadcast. How's that? Like I did back in the day. Turn it on and just start talking. Thank you guys for being here. I love you all. This one's for you. Go over and check out Ohio Valley Prepping. He's got some good stuff over there. Guarantee you'll like it. Stay strong, keep prepping, and pray for the USA. The Orlando Prepper is out.